entertainment. Ed O'Neill got his start on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California, in front of a shoe store. Is that awesome or what? You know Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy, Married with Children. I used to watch that show. I've been to that shoe store. I bought these shoes there. Don't hold a grudge. I know what you're thinking.
Warning, intruder alert.
Sounds like a bunch of holly to me.
Hey, easy. If you hold on to a grudge with both hands, how are you going to grab a hold of something good if it comes by? You could wait till New Year's. Let old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Hey, but there is no rule that says that you have to wait till New Year's. Just let it go, man. Alright, on an unrelated topic. The Nielsen ratings for the top programs of August are out. If you know anyone who has a Nielsen box in their house, please email me. If you know anyone who knows anyone who has a Nielsen ratings box in their house, please email me. If you know anyone who knows anyone who knows anyone who has ever heard of anyone who ever had a Nielsen ratings box in their house, please email me. It seems weird that these Nielsen rating boxes are telling us which shows are the most watched, but nobody knows anybody who's ever met anybody who's ever seen a Nielsen ratings box. I think it's a bunch of BS. But it does drive up the value of commercial airspace, doesn't it? That's entertainment. Kristen Cushing in 1991 shot and killed her 2 daughters. So anyway, she married John P. Cushing, and he happens to have 2 sons with Tricia Conlon. Tricia Conlon just found out that her 2 sons are being overseen by, a murderer. So, needless to say, she's a little bit upset about this. But a judge has ruled that Kristen Cushing can go ahead and watch them for a while. What the hell are you going to do about that? In a related matter, Sonia Hermosillo, age 31, pushed her 7-month-old son off of a 4-story parking structure, and she's probably going to get away with it because they're trying to say that she had postpartum depression. Wow! What a wonderful world! Natural disasters. We just had a 5.8 earthquake on the East Coast. Nobody's believing that, but it's absolutely true. Then there's Tropical Storm Katia. There was a 6.8 earthquake off East Timor. And what about all of those earthquakes off New Zealand? There's been 7,500 of them just since September. And we have the flooding in Taiwan caused by that typhoon that's headed toward China. Volcano Popocatépetl. Volcano Popocatépetl, just south of Mexico, is spewing ash over a half a mile in the air. Then there's that landslide that happened in Uganda on Monday, killing a bunch of people. Not to mention Hurricane Irene. Oh, come on, Irene. Oh, I swear. So with Mother Nature dealing us all of these crushing blows, it's not a bit surprising that people would want to save a bit of money. So this week's money-saving tip is, do your pissing in your sink, bud. I'm sure you've heard, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. But what I'm here to say to you is, if it's yellow, let it mellow, means you're going to be spending more money on cleaning solutions than you would be on water in the first place. So just piss in your sink. If you do your dishes every day, like I do, then you're cleaning your sink out on a daily basis anyhow. And if you have any money-saving tips on how to get away with not doing your dishes, I don't want to hear them. Political. The trial over the ownership of the John Edwards sex tapes has been delayed until March 26th. Mistress Riel Hunter sued in 2010 for ownership of the sex tapes, but that trial has been delayed until March 26th. I wonder if Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian will run for any kind of governmental position. They already have the sex tapes. Don't you think they got a head start? Okay, Alan Mosin and Max Cantor were sentenced Tuesday to 30 days in jail for hitting a U.S. Senator, Carl Levin, in the face with a pie. They took the crust off the pie. They took the crust off the pie. They hit him in the face with a pie because they disagreed with him on foreign policy. They hit him in the face with a pie that they took the crust off of. Can you believe these people are going to do 30 days in jail over this? Shouldn't Carl Levin have just been like, you know what, they're just kids, they're being stupid, let them go? I don't know. Maybe his ego's so fragile and his sensibilities are so fragile that he
got embarrassed in public.
I know what that's like. I've been embarrassed in public, but you gotta be bigger than that. You can't carry that shit around with you. You can't be a little pube about it. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Okay, more sayings. Money is the root of all evil. Upgrade. Money is the root to all beaver. Clarification. There is no difference between these two sayings. Okay, I'm sure you've heard it said everything's good in moderation. Everything? Really? How about arsenic? I don't think arsenic's good in moderation, so I think it might just really depend on exactly what it is that you're looking at. I don't think everything's good in moderation. How about money? In that case, one could say excess is best. Excess is best. Some things are good in moderation, and as far as some things are concerned, excess is best. Hey, I'm sure you've heard it said the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, we live in a pretty scientifically advanced community here that we like to call Earth, and as far as medical technology can say, we don't know where the soul is. Could be in the pancreas, might be in the spleen, hope it's not in the liver, but what we can say for sure is the eyes are the windows to the skull. Okay, this is one of my personal favorites. Whether you think things are getting better or worse, you're right. I'm not going to dispute that one. It's awesome. Nobody can dispute that. Whether you think things are getting better or worse, you're right. I mean, I've been backed into a corner. I've been put into a position where I either had to sacrifice A or sacrifice B. As a matter of fact, very recently I was told that I could not keep an appointment. A very, very important appointment. Like some kind of tyrant was like leaning over me. And I overreacted, as everybody does. I mean, to err is human, to forgive is divine. I took that saying to heart at a very young age. I think what it really means is that we all are going to make mistakes. How quickly you recover from your mistakes is the measure of a man. Sun Tzu said, the beginning of all knowledge is 3 words. I don't know. So, if you want to walk around holding a grudge, biting your lip, and pooing on everything, your hands are going to be full and you're not going to be able to take advantage of any good thing that might come along. That's how it's going to affect you personally. But think about how it's going to affect the community that you live in, your immediate community, your negative vibe that you're giving off. It's going to be going everywhere to all people, and people don't want to deal with it. They got their own problems. So, whether you think things are getting better or getting worse, you're right. And let it go. Dump the baggage of a grudge. Let it go. Just let it go. Pooh. Think about that. Hey, you want to see something cool? Or at least I think it's cool. Whether you think it's cool or not, you're right.
You are a hero. You're no killer, Bill.
Looks like now you get to pick yourself up.
Do your pissing in the sink now.